Nikke has a great premise. Hot waifus, awesome gameplay, and let's not kid ourselves, we're all here for the hot waifus before anything else. With this in mind, it has come to my attention that the developers behind Nikke are, well, really tone deaf. They're legitimately trying to destroy their own game before it has the chance to succeed. Imagine marketing your game towards players who are fans of the stunning character models and then proceeding to censor them all to keep that PG-13 rating just so you can milk the gullible kiddos that max out their parents' credit cards. Because that's what Nikke, one of 2022's most anticipated gacha games, seems to be doing, and players are absolutely livid. And in my opinion, that is completely warranted. Censorship of any kind is never acceptable. Before we go any further though, I do want to give a quick shout out to all of our patrons over on Patreon. While this channel is technically monetized due to the nature of a lot of the content, Patreon allows for me to at least make something off of these videos, so kudos guys, you guys rock. So, a couple hours ago, the following message was found from the Nikke team. The character illustrations are still in the process of being adjusted, not completed, adjusted, as they are not yet in the final stages. But the first character and additional scenarios to be showcased through the global closed beta will be revealed, so we would like to ask for your feedback. In addition, since it is a newly developed content, it may not be completed just yet, and we will appreciate feedback on the simulation room and the interception portion of the game. Now, I fully expect as many of you as possible to leave feedback expressing how much you dislike the altered, the censored characters, because we realistically need to have our voices heard. Otherwise, in essence, what they've done is, 1, marketed the game towards a very specific demographic of player. 2, garnered millions of fans all around the world that are interested in specifically what we have seen, not only via their trailers that they've released, but also the beta test that we got to participate in. 3, removed the sex appeal of the characters that might pose a risk of losing that PG-13 rating, as opposed to providing us the game that we've all been waiting for, that they have been advertising it as. And then 4, they have acted confused when players have retaliated verbally across social media, voicing their displeasure over the censorship that is now going to potentially run rampant through the game. Seriously, these developers have completely missed the mark with this one. I understand wanting to keep that age rating as low as possible. I do. You can make a lot of money from kids who don't know any better, but at the same time, there are games out there that make an absolute killing every month, like Destiny Child, who embraced the 17+ age rating that it received. The devs of Destiny Child have seen monumental success from their game because their players supported their decision to stick with what they promised us. Nikke could very well accomplish much the same. However, what they've opted to do instead is upset their community, with players voicing their discontent once again all across social media. Players are absolutely livid over this, and if they launch their game in this state, I guarantee that it will end up ultimately failing in the long term, which would be very disappointing to see, as this game looks absolutely incredible. Regardless of how Nikke does ultimately end up turning out though, if you're in the market for a brand new gacha to play, I got you covered with this one right here, or alternatively, here's a list of every confirmed gacha coming out this year.